So, welcome. And we're going to get into our class. So, making yourself comfortable, making sure you've got any little wriggles and wiggles that need to come out. And let the eyes gently close down. Bring your attention to your sitting bones, two bones of the pelvis, on a block, on the mat, on the floor, wherever they are. And see if you can sense whether the weight is balanced or if you're leaning a little left or right. Try to make your base as even and stable as possible. Try to visualize your spine rising up from the tailbone, from the pelvis. Maybe coming in a little bit, lower back, and rounding out a little at the upper mid back. And to find the position of the head, usually the best thing is to feel like the back of the head travels back a little bit and the chin draws back as well and maybe tucks in just a little bit. If you get it just right, it should feel like it's a nice lengthening at the back of the neck without any scrunching. With this sort of general shape of the spine established, imagining a thread or a string coming from the crown of the head, just lifting you up a little. So as you inhale, you imagine you're being lifted from the top of the head, just gently, finding the length in the spine. And as you exhale, draw the belly in, draw the tummy button in. You're drawing up from the pelvic floor to engage the core muscles and keep that height. Inhale, we lengthen, we grow, maybe we expand the back ribs. Exhale, draw in the core, sustain and support that length. A couple more breaths like that. So it's a very transitional time in the world. Some lockdowns are lifting, but there's still this lack of clarity or lack of stability in the global situation. It's been such a long time of thinking. Although it feels it's not quite there yet. What is with us continues, it's reliable, is our yoga practice, our routine, our breath, our good habits of looking after body and mind. A little moment of gratitude to yourself for making the time to be here, to do this, to look after yourself. Maybe thinking if there's a word or an idea that might be your intervention for this practice. Maybe to be kind to yourself. Maybe to feel strong. Maybe to listen. And we'll raise our arms up, out and wide, and let our hands meet above. Exhale and bring a prayer gesture in front of the heart, Jhana Mudra. We're going to chant Om once to open this class. Join in if you wish. Gently let the hands float down beside us, fingertips touching the mat. Then again, we'll inhale the arms out, reach wide, reach the fingers away. Exhale, and next inhale, the arms float all the way up. Drop the right hand down, and we're going to start to alternate raising the arms, swinging the arms, opening the armpit, trying to keep the body fairly still. Bring the arm back as far as possible. And then the arms both be at the top or twist. Exhale. And hands behind, the other hand comes to the thigh. Inhale to center. Exhale, twisting to the other side. Drawing up from the core. Once more each side. Inhale to the center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist. Now we'll come to the wrists. We'll sort of work inwards from the wrists. Just a little shake of the hands. And then we'll do this one. So taking the palm, extending the palm away, wrapping the hand around all fingers of the thumb, and drawing that back towards you, extending away through the heel of the palm. And then wrapping the hand over in a hook shape and drawing the arm down and towards you. Nice, let that one go and straight to the other side. And wrapping the hand over. Let it go. Come to the wrist circle, so interlace the fingers. And we're going to keep the base of the palm lightly touching as we do. Circling the wrists and then the other. Keep fingers interlaced. Push the hands away. Inhale, raise the arms up. See if we can settle the shoulder blades down on the back, and then exhale, lift the shoulders, let the triceps hug the ears. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, push the hands forward, drop the chin towards the chest, round the upper back. Fingertips come forwards. Inhale, open the chest, maybe lift the chin. Exhale, round back again. Straighten, lift up, inhale, arms up. Exhale, this time interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round forward, arms go up, maybe top of head comes to the mat. Lift from the core, inhale, roll up, arms float up. Exhale, let them come down. Inhale the arms out again, like we're stretching for those lift buttons on either side. We'll do the little circles, just little circles, palms facing down, fingers long, little circles. Thinking arm bone rotating in the socket. And then the other way. And then the fingertips on top of the shoulders and the elbow circles. Nice and loose and fluid. And the other way. Nice. Okay, let that go. So if you're sitting on anything, take it away. And just finding the hands behind you, we'll start to warm up the lower back and the hips. We're just going to roll across the buttocks, letting the knees come either side. And getting that twist in lower back. So try to keep the shoulders broadly parallel with the end of the mat. And we're getting a bit of a twist. So we're going to do a fair bit of hip mobility stuff. Move the legs a little further apart. So bringing the knee as close to the ground as possible. Maybe the feet just a little bit further apart once more. but you draw the core in to support the back as you bring the knee towards. To draw the feet a bit closer together, we'll inhale, just open the chest there. Exhale, tuck and roll in. So it's another one of these pelvis rolling moves, just gently. Exhale, roll across the pelvis, tuck in. Inhale, lift up. And from this lifted, extended position, extend the feet away a little bit. And maybe we can bring the hands forwards, keeping the spine, pelvis the same. Maybe we can extend one leg away. Maybe we can extend both legs away. Maybe we support the legs with the hands. And if that means you can keep the back position, then I'd suggest use the support of the hands, because this is hard. If we can, float the legs and keep the spine up on the front of the sit bones, we'll hold for another 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the feet come down, let the hands come down, fingers are facing away. Roll the shoulders back, inhale. Exhale, push the hips through. Squeeze the glutes. And we'll take 5 little dips here. Down, squeeze, 2, squeeze, 3, squeeze, 4, squeeze. Last one, squeeze and hold. Lift a little higher if you can. And gently lower down. We'll come down to the back. Let the hands float in front. Draw in the core. Exhale, maybe knees are bent, maybe legs are straight. Rolling down. A little dish pose. And then lower to the mat. So we're going to do quite a lot of hips. So we're going to do a bit of core first. Standing that right leg up. And take the left leg long if that's comfortable. I'm just going to do 8 of these leg raises. Toes nice and pointed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Straight to the other side. Left leg up. Inhale. 1, 2. Nice. 3, 4. Keep the core engaged. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Both soles of the feet back on the floor for a moment. And we're going to take a kind of rotational movement here. So again, if the leg's comfortable long, let it go long. And we're drawing the knee in, letting the knee fall out to the side and bringing it away. It's like a sort of breaststroke. Three more. Last one. Let it go, and again we'll come straight to the other side. So we'll draw the left knee in, out to the side, and let it go. Okay. Let's draw both knees in, let them come wide into the hands, and we'll take a few rolls across the back body. Be sure we've said hello to the whole spine. And then we'll roll the other way as well. So now we'll bring the hands maybe to the back of the thighs, or maybe the hands are loose. And we're rolling across the whole of the body. You don't have to stop with the biggest movement. Let yourself ease in and let it be quite a playful movement. Just a fun thing to do to roll about. Up or more. Up. And then we're going to come over to fours. So maybe you can roll forwards and across the feet, and you can find a little hop, or maybe you come in. Whatever way is working for you right now. A few little standard warm-ups here. So let's inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale through. Exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, around, draw in the core. Inhale. And this time exhaling back to neutral. So there's this movement here, which some people call the doggy fire hydrant. We open the knee to the side. And this is using all the core muscles here on the side of the body. Try to keep the hands still and the head and shoulders exactly where they are. Left toes tucked, engage. Inhale, open the right knee to the side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Float the knee. Inhale. Kick it back. Donkey. I don't have that much range of motion this way. You may go further than me. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend the leg away. Tuck the toes. Right toes land. Exhale, round. Maybe the left foot floats, drawing the left knee in. Hold. Maybe the shoulders come over the wrists. Exhale, lower that left foot down, bring the right foot back in, and just have a little wiggle. Rotate the hips, rotate the spine. Enjoy the movement. And then we'll take those little moves on the other side. So we'll be floating the left knee out to the side. Inhale. I'll just check in with your base. Make sure those right toes are tucked. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale. And flowing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Left knee to the side. Keep it off as we exhale and then inhale back to this donkey kick position. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the back toes, tuck. For this, we draw in the core round the upper back and float the right knee, draw it in. And then maybe these shoulders come forward. Keep drawing in. And relax the leg down. And again, have a little wiggle. So, they're going to be our first little hip strengthening maneuver here. And this is how it's going to go. Pick up one foot. We'll probably start with the right one. And we're going to cross this over like we're crossing our legs. And then, you'll start off going behind. Right leg will go behind. And then left leg will go behind. So it's like we're taking steps back, crossing the legs. So yeah, making our way all the way to the back of the mat. And then we come to the back of the mat. We're crossing them in front, which is a little bit more tricky. Move the hands forward as you need to allow yourself to get the leg round. And when you get back to the front, we'll go back and forward. So once crossing the legs over. Take your time with this. Try to remember to breathe. That will make it easier. And when you're ready, finding your way back to the front. Leave the legs crossed with the right leg crossed over the left leg at the front of them. From there, we're going to travel back and see if we can bring the bum all the way down with the legs crossed. What's called Gomukhasana in Sanskrit, or knee pile. If the bottom leg is uncomfortable, you can extend the bottom leg, and if the bum won't come down, we can pop the block in as well, and that might help us to find the hip mobility. Modifying as needed. We're in our Gomukhasana pose. Traditionally, the hands go like this with the thumbs out to the side, and we ground the shoulder blades, root the shoulder blades down. Check in with the body. Can we draw the core in? And we're going to lift the left hand up, bend at the elbow so the hand is coming down to the back of the neck, or between the shoulder blades. Right hand's going to come up and over and on top of the elbow, and a little bit of help from the right arm. Maybe we can wiggle the left hand a little bit lower down. Then the right hand's going to float out to the side. Thumb goes down, back of the hand comes around, and maybe the fingers find each other. If the fingers are not finding each other, just grab a hold of your top and use that as a little bridge or strap between the two hands. Again, check in if the spine has ended up going a bit wonky. You may need to draw in the ribs or lift yourself up a little bit. Last piece of the puzzle is inhale to open chest, exhale to bring the belly perhaps to the thigh, perhaps the chest down, maybe even the chin. We always want to go progressively into our forward fold. So we want to bring down the belly rather than the forehead. Breathe into the back body. And with an inhale, gently lift up and release the hands. Give them a little shake out. This is our second hip maneuver is coming up. I think we maybe did this a week or two ago. So the hands are going to go to the left towards the top knee. And the bum comes up, we walk the hands round, the feet swivel, and we end up with the legs crossed the other way. So just try that. We're just going to keep doing this a few times, and this is helping to build our hip mobility and our hip strength. So the hands go to the side of the top leg, balls of the feet swivel, and we walk the hands around. Just keep going. Once you get the hang of it, maybe you don't use the hands as much. Maybe we could not use the hands at all. Just have fun with it. Absolutely okay to have the hands down. And we're going to finish up with our left knee on top. I'm going to get my block back. The thighs are thicker than they used to be, apparently. And getting the knees to touch down. So yeah, other leg is on top. And again, we'll start off just with the hands on top of each other. It's supposed to be like a little cow. It's called cow face pose. Get those shoulder blades sliding down the back. Settle the breath. And we'll come to find the arm lock on the other side. So this time, right hand comes up. And we try to bring the back of the hand down between the shoulder blades. And keep the arm away from the head. You don't want to squash the head. Left arm up. Left arm helps to draw the right arm back. So we're looking for that open armpit, like when we're doing this. When you feel like you're probably not going to get the hand into a better position, left arm out to the side, thumb down, bend the elbows. So you've still got the back of the hand facing forwards. And when the back of the hand comes up and slides up, the back. Okay. No shame whatsoever in using something to bridge the gap between the hands. Check in with your spine position. You can see my ribs are coming forwards. We can draw the core in, draw the ribs back a little. And then if you went for the fold, start folding forwards, belly to thigh, ribs to thigh, breast to thigh. Maybe the chin finds its way past the knee. Keep the breath coming. You should be able to feel the spine push into the locked hands with the inhale. And the next inhale lifts us up. We lift up from the core. Okay, shake the hands out. And we're going to do the walkie round hand thing. Let's say 4 more repetitions. This time hands to the right. It's all about the swivel of the ball of the feet and down. 2. And yeah, if you're feeling strong and energetic, it can be a bit more of a power maneuver. I'm doing that especially gracefully. And then when you think you've done about 4, we're going to come back to our all fours position. And we're going to walk the knees back a little bit, keeping the shoulders above the wrists. And we're going to work on our shoulder blade protraction. So when our shoulder blades are protracted, they're wrapping around the body and extending away. And then when they're retracted, we're going to draw the shoulder blades together. So we're not moving anything apart from shoulder blades. And we'll take 5 little dips like this. If it's not spicy enough, you can pick the knees up. So let's go. Squeeze, push, squeeze, push, squeeze, push. 2 more. Squeeze, push. Last one. Squeeze them together. Push the shoulder blades away. Hold. Come forwards. Draw the core in. Still works on the knees. Drawing the core in. Bringing the pelvis under. And relax. Thumbs up the toes. Let's come back to child's pose. Thumb comes back to the heels. The knees could be apart and the body between the knees, or we could be resting the body with the knees together. We're going to gently lift from the core. Inhale, lift, round up. And we're going to come to Ananda. The name's gone. Puppy dog pose. And that's going to look a bit like this. So there's 2 things to think about. One is how far down you're coming. There's also how far forwards do the hips come. It's quite normal for them to come forwards a bit, but perfect one, the hips will stay completely still. Wrap the shoulder blades, draw the core in, and maybe the forehead comes to the mat, maybe the chin comes to the mat, maybe the chest is on. Wherever we are, we draw the chin in to come out safely, walk the hands in. Back to our all fours position. And we're going to come up to our downward dog. So the toes are tucked, push into the toes, lift the hips. Ears between the arms, shoulder blades wrapping around the body. Hands pushing down strongly into the ground. And maybe here you'd like to take a little pedal through the feet, lifting one heel and then the other, rocking the pelvis from side to side. Maybe you want to bend one knee in the other. And so just help you to mobilize the lower back. And then we're going to come up onto our tiptoes with the inhale. So we try to leave the body still. Inhale, raising up, heels. Exhale, lower the heel back towards the mat. 2 more times. Inhale, high as you can. Try to round the back. Exhale. Last time. Inhale, tiptoes. This time as we exhale, we bend the knees, look between the hands. Take an inhale to prepare, and then with the exhale, we're going to hop to the front. Try to land as softly as you can. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, take a nice forward fold here. The knees can be nice and soft, bringing the body onto the thighs, just like in all of our folds. We're going to let the head go. So let the back of the neck be long, let the head be heavy. And maybe you even want to bring interlaced fingers behind the back of the head and use the weight of the arms to encourage the depth in your fold. Experiment. See how bringing the weight into the ball of the feet and back into the heels affects the feeling in the hamstrings, the feeling in the back of the body. And this isn't a right or wrong thing, this is just an invitation to tune into the data from your nervous system. Release hands, fingertips to the mat. We're going to roll up. So I'm going to roll the pelvis under, inhaling, cores engage. Stack, 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 stack. Head comes back nicely on top of an upright spine. Inhale, let's float the arms up, circle the hands up. And let's grab the left wrist with the right hand. We'll take a side bend. Exhale, side bend. Bend the elbow here in the right arm to help draw the body over to the side. Nice side bend. Keep strong in the core. And inhale, straighten up and over to the other side. Exhale, side bend. To the left, bend left elbow. Inhale, upright, and we'll flow through some simple Surya Namaskar. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift on the fingertips. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, half lift, and back to high plank. Step back for this first one. Round the upper back, draw the core in, send the heels away. Exhale, knees down, and then see if we can bring the chest to the ground, bum still lifted. Inhale through baby cobra, untuck the toes, and maybe you can float the hand. Exhale down. Two more. Inhale, baby cobra, either with the hands or with the hands off. Exhale. Last little back bend. Inhale. If you want to, you take the feet up as well here. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down, tuck toes. Exhale. Push. And back to downward dog. Take 3 nice big breaths here. Maybe you let a breath out through the mouth. Oh. Let go of that tension. We're going to be inhaling the right leg up. But ideally, the spine and the leg are aligned as if we were standing on that right leg. Exhale, bend the knee, draw the knee under the body, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach long, 3-legged dog. Exhale, the right knee, right tricep. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee twists towards left tricep. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And stepping through, exhale, right leg steps forward. Let's bring the back knee down for this first one. Inhale, little lunge, simple little lunge here. Maybe we can walk the front foot forwards a little bit to deepen the stretch in the thigh. And then fingertips down, lift up that back knee and step in the left foot forward. Inhale to standing. Exhale to Tadasana. Straight to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. If you step back to your plank, then use the other foot to step back. Or if you want to hop back, you can hop back. Exhale, Chaturanga this time. Untuck toes. Inhale, cobra. Let the feet come apart a bit. Push the pelvis down, round the shoulders. Squeeze the glutes. Maybe the head goes back. Tuck the chin Exhale, lay the spine down. Reset feet, tuck toes, push up and dog. Again, take a couple of nice breaths here to reset. Have a little wiggle if that feels good. And your next inhale, let's send that left leg up and back. And it's our 3 knee tucks. So the first one, exhale, the knee to the nose. The inhale back up. This time to the left tricep, exhale. Point the toes, lift as high as you can. Inhale. This time twisting, left knee to the right tricep. And inhale. Stepping through for our lunge, left foot through, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Back knee up, step it in, and forward. Inhale to stand. Exhale. This time, we're going to start from a standing position. We're going to inhale the right knee. And then we're opening up the hips, stepping straight back to Warrior 2, as controlled as possible. Take your time over it. Find your Warrior 2. And see if you can draw the pelvis under, squeeze the glutes, and see if you can feel like you're drawing the feet together. Feel the inner thigh switch on. Add the arms. Gaze forwards. Now with the exhale, it's going to be like this. Inhale, pick up the front toes like you're shooting a bow. Exhale, push the palm through. We're picking up the front, bending the knee. Exhale, 5. Inhale. And so you can really open the thigh. Inhale. As you warm up, you come deep. Exhale. 2 more. Bend low. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next time, inhale. Skandasana. So the hands can come down. They can be up. You can maybe come fairly low here. And then we're going to come through to arm lunge. Inhale through. High lunge. Push off those back toes. Add a little back bend, maybe, if that feels. Inhale back up. Exhale, frame the front foot. Take a vinyasa. Maybe you take 3-limbed vinyasa. Exhale down. Inhale, upwards dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take a couple of breaths. And bend in the knees. We're going to hop forwards. And fall. Inhale to stand. Exhale to that side. We're going to come to the other side. Inhale the left knee. As you exhale, nice and slowly open the hips like you're coming to your half moon. Bend the front knee. Land the back foot. Take a moment to get this strong base, this squeezing together, drawing up and in. Then add the arms. And then it's the arching pose again. So inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3. In, back. Exhale forwards. 2. Push through and inhale back to Skandasana. Holding your Skandasana for a moment. And then inhale through high lunge. Maybe the back bend. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Inhale through upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal it out. Now we're going to hop forwards again. This time we're going to hop forwards to our Malasana, our yogi squat. So again, bend the knees, look to the hands. Exhale, jump. Find your squat. Nice. So have a go at this. We're going to exhale, bring one knee down. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, bring it up. So just try 3 of each side. Nice and gently. And then coming back to the center. Hands down, and maybe here you'd like to play with your Bakasana. Drawing elbows in. Knees coming to the back of the triceps and toes floating. The toes stay down, that's fine. One toe lifts, that's fine. Getting the body used to the weight coming onto the hands. Maybe we can jump back. Maybe we're just coming down to all fours. Bring the bottom back to the heels. Untie toes. Kneel for a moment. And then one last exercise here before we come to our backs. We come to our hands and knees, and then basically this is how it's going to end up going. So we'll lift, push the shoulders down, and try to bring the ears between the arms on the tops of the feet. So get set up, hands quite close to the knees, tops of the feet are down. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lift and push. And we're trying to bring the weight into the hands and the shoulders. Exhale, come down. 2 more times. When you're ready, lift up, squeeze. And lower down. And 1. Lift. And lower it. Give your wrists a few circles just to say thanks and work out any bogies in the wrists. And we're going to come onto the bum. And bring one leg out to the side, one leg in towards the groin. Start with the forward fold here. Inhale the hands, frame the foot, exhale, folding forward. So we're trying to bring, of course, the belly down, forehead towards the shin. And lifting back up. And now we're trying to bring this left shoulder, if we can, inside the leg, the left leg. We'll lean forward a little bit, try to bring the shoulder inside, hands coming across towards the knee there. Inhale, open the chest. And then maybe we're bringing the arm over. Maybe we're finding the foot. Try to keep that shoulder inside and the chest opening up, the face coming up. Really nice. Next, inhale, energize core, float up. Right hand down behind you. Exhale, push the hips through and squeeze the glutes. Open the heart. Exhale, lower down and change sides. And start with the fold. When you're ready, inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift up. And setting up for the side bend when you're ready. Right shoulder coming inside, right hand coming across. Inhale, floats up, and exhale, drop the arm across. Looking for that open chest. And then inhale, release, floats up. And final hips. We're going to come for our forward fold over wide legs. So do use a prop here. You could just have a little cushion or block just under the edge of the buttocks just to help guide the tailbone forwards. Or you could use a block in front to support the head as we come forwards. And just as I keep drilling in all our forward folds, we want to resist the urge to do a snail pose, and we want to be bringing the chest forwards, the forehead forwards. So a little wakey for the pelvis. Exhale, round back, round over, push away with the fingertips. Inhale, slide forwards, open the heart, drag the hands back towards you. Twice more. Exhale, push the hands round. Inhale, roll forwards, open up. Chest comes forwards, chin lifts. Exhale. Inhale, this time come through. And we'll see if we can come a little further through. So just keep walking the hands away. And we're thinking about bringing the belly and the chest down. And we're going to walk our hands back in to come up. And we're going to give our legs a little helping hand with the hand under the thigh, drawing the knees in. Just like when we started, let's place the hands behind and then give ourselves a rock across the pelvis in a way that feels yummy. Well, this helps to get out any tension from that stretch. And we're going to come down to the back. So nice controlled laying down of the spine to the mat. A little wriggle, check you feel lined up and straight and shoulders are nicely planted. We'll take 2 back bends. So back bends of your choice. I would suggest bridge and wheel, but any back bends you want to do here. When you're ready, exhale, lift up, bring the hips through for taking bridge. Wherever you are, bring a glute engagement, so really consciously engage the glutes. Draw the thighs together, engage the adductors. And maybe you can lift chest. So it almost feels like the chin ends up squashed to the chest as you bring the chest through so much. Couple more breaths here. And sequentially rolling the spine back down, vertebra by vertebra, really lovingly placing the whole spine back down on the mat. If you're done, you could take a block under the lower back, take a restorative back bend here. If you want to come for your full wheel, the fingers pointing towards the shoulders, elbows up, squeezing in. And exhale, lift up, take your second back bend, whatever that's going to look like today. You come into your wheel, think opening the armpits, heavy head, hips coming through. Again, the glute engagement, the adductor engagement. And as you're done, try to bring the shoulders down first, and then roll the back. Give the knees a little rock from side to side. Then send the left leg away long, grab a hold of the front of the right shin, draw the knee in towards the chest. A little stretch there. And then taking left hand outside of right thigh, draw the knee across the body, rolling up for a nice supine twist. Try to keep the shoulders down, even if the knee doesn't make it all the way to the floor. To deepen the twist, maybe you can bring the left hip under a little more. Head turns to the right, if that's comfortable. And then we inhale, come back to center. Find the sole of both feet on the ground, align the spine, and then right toes go away, left knee in towards the chest. And then the right hand outside, left thigh. Right hip comes under as we twist over to the other side. Left knee to the right, gaze to the left, shoulders down. Inhale, draw yourself back to center. And we're coming now to our final resting pose, Vinyasa. Send the legs away and rest the back. It's protesting, in which case keep the soles of the feet down. Maybe roll the feet in and out a few times. That can help to settle the back, settle the hips. And maybe you pick the head up and draw the neck long, lay the head back down so then the back of the neck feels really long and backs of the hands come to the mat. Gaze softens, the eyes close. Maybe we pay a little bit more attention to the breath as we let the body get heavier, 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 and relax into the support of the floor beneath us. It's quite a physical practice today, so just letting the body integrate that, start the healing process. Those new movements start to lodge in the mind. Before we bring ourselves up, let's just bring the fingers to the forehead and the thumbs to the temples. A little bit of a nice massage of the head, the forehead, the jaw, just using fingers and thumbs. Trusting your instincts, working along the edges of the ears, the jaw, cheeks, and the forehead. And just give yourself a little mini massage, a little mini facial. A little indulgence. And let that go. Give the fingers a nice wiggle, give the toes a nice wiggle. We're going to roll over onto one side and bring ourselves straight up to find a nice seat. Let the eyes close down. Spine be tall and open. A nice big breath in. A nice sigh out. Resolving to try and take some of the kindness you showed yourself by practicing this morning into the day. Let's bring our hands to our heart center. A little bow of thanks and gratitude to the practice of yoga, to our fellow yogis, ourselves. Wishing you a wonderful day. Namaste.